Joined by our special expert commentator, Beth Newman, the community footy writer for AFL Queensland, with her great knowledge of this competition.
I think it's too hard to tag some of these players because they've got so many good players on both sides. You'd like to tag a Davey or a Shelton, but you're going to nullify it by the fact that they've got one on the other side as well. Yeah, they've really spread it around, and I think the scary thing is some of their midfielders are the ones kicking their goals, like Russ and those kind of guys, and when they're on form kicking goals, that's a worry when you're the opposition.
Had a big year, this young fella, Beth.
Yeah, he's been super, and he hasn't lost a game since 2012, so he's a good omen for the side just being there. And those two passages of play, I guess, with Davey taking the forefront, that's the kind of thing the Tigers want to see, and kicking goals as well. Yeah, I think Steve Daniel's trying to experiment a little bit with where he plays, and he threw Featherston a bit up forward as well. So they've kind of played around with that sort of rotation, and I'm not sure it's quite working for them at the moment because Seddon really is explosive in the forwards when he plays up there. It is a bit strange. I think they're trying to inject him a little bit, add a little bit of X factor there. He can take some good marks and add a little bit, but he's been quiet to start, so maybe he'll pop out of the box now. And it's hard to believe Reece Power's only 19 this year, I think, and came second in the Rising Star earlier this week, and he's been an absolute gun for Morningside, a real revelation up forward. It's interesting though because he hasn't spent much time in the forward pocket this year, normally playing off the half-back flank through the kind of midfield rotation, so they've thrown him up there, and he's obviously pretty comfortable down there, old Kinchy. It looked promising for Labrador in the start of that second term. They were starting to get a few. We saw Ryan Davey dodge a few plays and kind of electrify a little bit, but after that it just kept getting congested in their forward line, and then Morningside would inevitably get the clearance out of there and hurt them on the other side. And I think they'll be really disappointed that they ended up getting those 6 goals kicked on them when they really controlled the first part of that term, and they just couldn't convert and take the opportunities and really take the advantage back and make an impact on the scoreboard. Yeah, and they've done it all year like that. They've had games where they've had like 15, 16 individual goal kickers, and that just shows you that they have so much firepower across the ground. He's really improved a lot this year. I think last year he played a lot of twos and he missed out on selection in that grand final last year, so he's come a really long way, and now he's definitely their first choice ruckman, which says a lot about his attitude this year.